What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast, and we're going to do a rapid fire news because there's a lot to cover. Before I start, I know you guys can't see this, but there was an Apple event, and it talked about vital new safety features we hope you'll never need. And what it was emergency SOS via satellite. So they're adding satellite features to your phone so that when you're off grid, they say you can have peace of mind. You don't have cell service or Wi-Fi. iPhone lets you text emergency service over satellite. This is a way where they can always keep tabs on where you are, but also you got to think about it. If this whole climate catastrophes start happening, the grid or whatever's on the ground is not going to function anymore. So they got to be able to reach out to you via satellite, right? So keep that in mind. Things are getting interesting. And in terms of inflation, I mean, same store, same type of food, but the only difference is time, and that's how you see how things have gone super expensive over the past 8 months. It was 25.20, now it's $44.48. Inflation is more than 9%. Gasoline futures, isn't it interesting how they're down 47% heading into the midterms or midterm season? And I expect it to keep falling or stay low. But afterwards, all bets are off. We see here, people think California is moving to zero carbon energy, but the amount of zero carbon electricity we generate has declined by 10% over the last decade and by 13% since 2000 because A, we have less hydro from drought, and B, we have closure of San Onofre nuclear plant, which accounted for 9% of total electricity in 2011. So folks, when they try to sell you this narrative of green energy, this and that, there's no way we can compensate for what we use in fossil fuels. No way. We see in Indonesia, there's a state of chaos. We've seen all these poorer countries are going through intense times, a lot of civil unrest because of energy prices, making it basically unaffordable to live there. It's been a major protests have been affecting them for 3 days following the 30% rise in fuel prices. I mean, you can see how the people are reacting. And this is a movement. Okay. Warning a lot of people. And check this out. Switzerland considers jailing anyone who heats their rooms above 19 Celsius for up to 3 years if the country is forced to ration gas due to the Ukraine war. So you can go to jail. I mean, they're thinking about implementing something like this. I mean, unbelievable. Insanity. Listen to this German economy minister talk about parts of the economy are going to just stop producing for the time being.
Aber rechnen Sie mit einer Insolvenzwelle am Ende dieses Winters?
Nein, das tue ich nicht. Ich kann mir vorstellen, dass bestimmte Branchen einfach erstmal aufhören zu produzieren. Nicht insolvent werden, aber ich meine, im Moment komme ich nicht mehr dazu, Brötchen einzukaufen.
Aber recht.
So he knows. And this is what I'm telling you. We're heading into 2023. You're going to see from east to west this wave of crisis because of the price of energy. And it's going to bring down a lot of companies. You're seeing how I've shown you guys how some businesses' energy prices have 10x. And for some of them, that's just too much, and they have to close shop. They're not going to survive that. And here,
and this is what is expensive, because in these peak demands, the expensive gas comes into the market. So what we have to do is flatten the curve and avoid the peak demands. We will propose a mandatory target for reducing electricity use at peak hours, and we will work very closely with the member states to achieve this.
So they're trying to put a pause. And it's going to worsen the situation. And they're going to regulate and control your consumption. And without this energy, you're going to see a lot of businesses, a lot of jobs, a lot of layoffs happening. And like this gentleman said here, he doesn't expect insolvencies. He just expects them to simply stop producing. And if you stop producing, that means you have less job availability. And you have just less job availability, that means you have more layoffs. And that puts the economy in a very strained situation. Here you see that Biden is currently selling about 1 million barrels per, I'm not sure what the D stands for, to artificially keep oil prices down. But what happens to the oil prices when he is forced to stop? This is the lowest level our SPR has been for the last 38 years. I mean, the last time was in the 80s. Where this is not a good sign. And that's what I've been saying. What happens when, we've hit critical levels with our SPR? Our gas is going to hit double digits. And so that's what I have today. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.